Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about the operating system. This is the introduction class of operating system. So in this we will be learning about what is operating system, what are the advantages of operating system and what are the disadvantages of operating system. Okay. So I will be giving the notes briefly here. Take the notes from this video. So now we will discuss about operating system. An operating system is the heart of any computer. Without this operating system, you cannot understand or you cannot withstand with the computer system. So that is the reason it is called as heart of any computer system. It also provides all the resources to software. It also manages the hardware and also implements all standard services for computer programs. So in this video we will discuss about this all the things related to the operating system. Before that we will go with the definition first. So as a definition, we can say that an operating system is a program which acts as an interface between the user and computer hardware. Okay, with this, we can understand that it acts as an intermediator between user and the computer. So, why do you want an intermediator between user and the computer? As we all know, computer is an hardware system, it is not a human being. And computer, as it is an hardware system and as it is discovered by human being, it cannot understand the language which human being is talking or writing. So computer system will be having its own language, that is nothing but binary language. So computer system will understand only binary language, whereas user will understand the other languages except binary language. This zeros and one language is not understandable to the user. Only computer system can understand this binary language. So in order to work with the computer system, so we should have some interface. So here this operating system works as an intermediator between user and the computer system. That is the language which we are speaking, that is English language. This is an high level language, whereas computer understands only low level language, that is binary language. Operating system now acts as an interface and converts this high level language to low level language. Translating the English language into zeros and one language is done by operating system. That is the other thing, that what are the softwares, what are the compilers operating system uses to translate this high level language to low level language. But now, for now, we can only say that it acts as an interface between user and the computer hardware. And also it controls all the executions of all kinds of programs. So in other words, you can convert this definition as operating system is nothing but some set of programs. So operating system gives a way to store few programs which helps for the execution of all the commands and which helps in translating the high level language to the low level language. So that is the reason operating system is called as the interface or intermediator between user and computer system. So all type of the programs which we write in our language will be translated into binary code, that is low level language which is understandable to the computer system. So that is the reason it is said that it controls execution of all kinds of programs. The next point is, the purpose of an operating system is to provide an environment in which a user can execute programs in a convenient and efficient manner. That is, so we will be writing some programs. Okay, that programs should be accepted by the operating system. Okay, like normally you cannot write the program in your own way. Okay, there should be some proper uh, uh, control over the program. There will be separate rules and regulation to write a program. Rules and regulations means the operating system have to accept the program which you are writing. So in order to accept, in order to give you a freedom to write the program, it creates an environment where user can create his own programs in a convenient way, and it also gives an environment to execute the programs which user have written in a convenient and efficient manner. So you only have to write the programs by using the rules and regulations, by using the syntax and semantics, how to translate it into the computer system language that is left to the operating system. So it provides an environment to the user to write program in your own language by using some syntax and semantics, and it also provides an environment to execute the programs in a convenient and efficient way, that is by translating the program into binary code, and after getting the results, that binary code is again translated into user understandable language, that is either a programming language or a English language. So it provides such an environment. And next point is, an operating system is a software that manages the computer hardware. We all know that computer system is an hardware thing, and if something is developed, some hardware system is created. Okay, is there any use of that hardware system without any software? No. Some software have to be installed into the hardware system, then only that hardware system works. So software is very much needed to the computer hardware. With the help of the software only computer hardware will work. So this operating system is also like a software which consists of programs which helps to manage the computer hardware, and it also manages all the resources of the computer system. Means whatever the data you are storing, whatever the things you wanted to do, everything will be managed by operating system. Okay, it manages everything, the file you wanted to store, the file you wanted to create, or whenever you wanted to write any program. Okay, that time how much memory have to be allocated and how much time have to be given to execute this program, where the program should be located, everything will be managed by this operating system only. Okay, so operating system manages all the resources of the computer system. Without this software, this operating system, computer hardware is nothing. So that is why operating system is called as the heart of the computer. Whenever you wanted to use computer system, first thing you have to do is installing OS in your computer system. Okay, so that is the reason it is called as heart of the computer system. Next we will go with the advantage operating system. The first one is user friendly interface. User friendly interface means this operating system provides GUI interface which helps user to understand, or which helps user to create anything or to use a software. Means this operating system allows user to input data and it to process the data and also to access the output, everything. So that is done by GUI interface, graphical user interface. In this graphical interface, user interface, it provides few keys, buttons, icons. In the form of keys, buttons and icons, you can use this operating system. So it provides a GUI interface. There will be a menu bar. So in that menu bar, if you click on that menu bar, it will give you all the things which are there in the operating system. You can find out anything there, or you can give the command there, anything you can do. And also it gives some buttons where you can use to know about the operating system or to use the things which operating system is providing. It also gives some icons where if you click on those icons, it gives the explanation about that particular app or folder or anything like that. Okay, so now you can communicate with the operating system with the help of this GUI interface, graphical user interface. So that is the reason operating system is called as user friendly interface. And the second one is resource sharing. Resource sharing means, say some folder is there in your system. If you want to share that resource with other person, with the other computer, then it is easy to transfer the data from one computer system to the another computer system. That feasibility is given by the operating system. And the next one is software update. So this operating system which is installed in the computer system can be updated anytime. If you think that this software is not capable of your program which you are writing, then you can update your software. So that is the reason we have listened so many things like Windows 7, Windows 8, like that, Linux, all these things. Okay, you can update your software whenever you wanted to update. So it OS can be easily updated without any complexity, and it also improves the functionality. It also improves the benchmarks, and also it handles the all the working of the computer. So it is one of the best part in the operating system. And the next one is computing resource. Source means, as we all know that it acts as an interface between user and the hardware. So it also helps the user to enter the data in the system, to store the data in the system, and to access the data, to execute the program. Everything will be done by using this operating system. Means user will easily communicate with the computers to perform some functions such as arithmetic calculations and other significant tasks like programmings and everything. Okay, that is nothing but computing source. And the next one is multitasking. The only operating system, this is only operating system which handles number of tasks simultaneously. So you will enter something. If it is loading, then you want it in that time when the program is loading, or when, if see, suppose you clicked on the folder. Okay, before it opens, you again clicked on another folder, and before it opens, you also clicked on another folder. So total on three folders you have clicked. These three folders will be open within a time. Okay, means the operating system helps to open the folder, means it is working simultaneously to open three folders which you have clicked. Okay, so this is nothing but multitasking. It allows user to carry out different tasks at the same point of time. So that is one of the advantages of the operating system. Okay, so till now we have dealt with the advantages of the operating system. Now we will move to the disadvantages of the operating system. So these are the disadvantages of operating system. The first one is expensive. Yes, when compared to the open source platforms like Linux, like that, this operating system is costly. So not all, but few operating systems are costly. And users can use free OS. Normally all the users will use free OS, but generally they are bit difficult to run than others. The OS which is given freely will be bit difficult. The OS which is expensive, that is free to use, as it provides all types of resources for us. And moreover, these operating systems such as Microsoft Windows and which gives the GUI functionality like graphical user interface and other inbuilt features will carry all the resources like this, but it also will be having a price tag. So that is why it is said that the operating system which gives all the flexibility, all the functionalities is costly. And the next one is system failure. If in any case central operating system fails, the OS which you have installed in the computer system fails, then it will affect the whole system and the computer will not work at any cost. Okay, once OS is failed, then computer will not work at any time, any cost. Okay, and moreover, this is the heart of the computer. Without this it cannot perform any functions. So that is why if the central operating system crashes, then the whole communication will be halted and there will be no further processing of data, accessing of data, inputting data. Nothing will be done if system failure occurs. And thirdly, it is highly complex. That is, the language which is used to establish this OS will not be clear. Okay, whenever we are installing OS, we will be having some rules, we will be having some semantics. Based on that, we will install the OS. But those functionalities, those semantics rules which are there in installing the operating system, those were not clear and those are not well defined. So this is one of the issue with the operating system users, that they will not understand the semantics or rules while installing the operating system. And whenever you face any problem while installing the operating system, then it cannot be resolved quickly because we don't understand the rules, we don't understand the functionalities of the functionalities in the case the semantics of operating system, as they are not clear and well defined. And lastly, virus threats. Normally threats to the operating systems are much higher as they are open to many virus attacks. So threat is always there and many users downloads malicious files. We don't know that that is a malicious file and we always click on many things and we don't know that that file is having some malicious data which can harm your operating system. So those software packages which contains malicious files will create a problem to the operating system and halts the functionalities of the OS, or it slows down the operating system which you have installed. Okay, these are the few advantages and disadvantages of operating system. But after knowing all these advantages and disadvantages, you have to now create such an environment to the operating system so that it cannot be halted or it cannot be crashed with your malicious files or malicious software things. Okay, so this is about introduction to the operating system, advantages and disadvantages of the operating system. In next classes we will discuss more and more about the operating systems. Thank you.